Dear learner, welcome for our first lesson. So in this first lesson, we will learn about the pronom personnel, the personal pronouns, and the verb être, verb to be, how to use them in very simple sentences. So let's begin with the pronoun personnel. So as in English, we use personal pronouns to replace a subject. So we have here a list of all the pronoun personnel we use in French. So the first is je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. Two pronouns we don't have in English, on. So literally on means one, but we used it in common French to replace we. So we can use on instead of nous, we. Also we use it to talk about people in general. So that's just an information. We'll see it in the lesson and further, but we use a lot this in French. Second point, you can see that in French we have also the plural personal else. So when we have two feminine plural, we use else. Now let's continue and see the pronoun personals with the verb to be. So we have here the singular persons. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est. So you can see for the il, elle, on, I did a liaison. So it means a link or a bridge between the last consonant of the personal pronoun and the verb to be. Je répète, I repeat, il est, elle est, on est. So it's easier to pronounce it if you use this liaison, this bridge or link between the two words. Some examples. Je suis enseignant, tu es français, il est paresseux, elle est américaine, on est en France. So you see here, I put the E at the end of enseignant and français. Why? We could say the sentences, the feminine form. Je suis enseignante, tu es française. So we have two forms, the masculine forms, enseignant français, and the feminine forms, enseignante française. Now let's continue with the plural forms. Nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. With some examples. Nous sommes là, vous êtes gentil, ils sont à Paris, elles sont à Berlin. So you see here again I did the liaison between sont et à, sont and à. Ils sont à Paris, elles sont à Berlin. So it's easier to say when we use the liaison, this bridge between some words. Now let's do a little exercise. So we have 5 sentences. Try to translate them in French, say them in French. So maybe there will be some phrases you can do in 2 forms. You can pause this video and try to do the exercise. So are you done? Here are the answers. First one, il est gentil. The second one, we can have the masculine version. Je suis français. or the feminine version. Je suis française. Next, nous sommes là or on est là. You remember we said that we can use on instead of nous in the common French. Next, here we have also two versions. The first, feminine version, elles sont à Paris, or the masculine version, ils sont à Paris. The last one, Paul et Max sont paresseux. Continue with the verb to be, using the negative forms, la forme négative. So, to create the negative form, we use ne, pas. We put ne before the verb and pas after the verb. For example, je ne suis pas. But we also have, in common French, a second version. We can just avoid to say ne. Je suis pas. So, je ne suis pas or je suis pas. So maybe you know Obelix. He says, non, je ne suis pas gros. Yeah. Let's see all the forms at the negative. Je ne suis pas. Tu n'es pas. Il n'est pas. Elle n'est pas. On n'est pas. Nous ne sommes pas. Vous n'êtes pas. Ils ne sont pas. Elles ne sont pas. Some examples. So at the positive form, je suis enseignant. At the negative form, je ne suis pas enseignant. Je suis boulanger. So you see, here again we did the liaison between pas and enseignant. Je ne suis pas enseignant. Je suis boulanger. Second example. Tu es français or tu es française at a feminine form. Tu n'es pas française. Some exercise. So we have the sentences at the positive form and we have to transform them to put them on the negative form. So pause this video and try. Are you ready? Here are the answers. So, as we said, we can have the long form and the short form. So the long forms are il n'est pas paresseux, elle n'est pas américaine, on n'est pas en France, nous ne sommes pas là, vous n'êtes pas gentil, ils ne sont pas à Paris, elles ne sont pas à Berlin. And the short forms, il n'est pas paresseux, elle n'est pas américaine, on n'est pas en France, nous sommes pas là, vous n'êtes pas gentil, ils sont pas à Paris, elles sont pas à Berlin. Also, we have pronouns at the short form. We could cut the e, saying je suis, t'es, so you can hear these two short forms when people are talking. For example, t'es bête, je suis la maman. C'est. So, c'est means it is or it's. It's used to describe something, like c'est facile, it's easy. C'est beau, it's beautiful. C'est bon, it's good or it's tasty. We could say also Max est gentil or il est gentil. Max est papa, il est papa. But when we use a determiner and a noun, we can say Max est un bon père, but we have to say c'est un bon père. We cannot say il est un bon papa or il est un bon père. Like we say in English, he's a good father.